Hello everybody, my name is Alcaplasm and this is Let's Play Fingerbones. So, this is a pretty quick game. It says a psychological horror game by David Szymanski. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Fingerbones is intended to be completed in a single setting, and there is no save function. It is suggested that you set aside about half an hour to complete it. To exit, visit the door you started at. Use WADS to move and the left mouse button to interact with the environment. Okay, so like normal for computer games. Press escape to toggle this screen. Press I to invert the mouse. Definitely not going to do that. Friends don't let friends play inverted. Let's see, mouse sensitivity. I don't see any reason to change that. We'll move the game volume up a little bit just to freak myself out and so you guys can hear what's going on in here. Do I click to start? Or... oh! Do I press escape? Okay, cool. So I don't know much about this game. I just know that it said that it doesn't use jump scares, which is awesome. Well, it's a bit slow. Some creepy webs over here in the corner. Dude, the movements with it are kind of jerky. The shadows are really deep. But yeah, I don't know much about this game, really. The guy said it doesn't use jump scares to make you scared. He considers them cheap, and he said that this game is kind of a narrative-driven horror game, so I will be working on my ability to speak to you guys in a... I'm assuming this is a piece of paper. Yep, I'll be working on my narrating skills, guys. Okay, it's my weekend to get Katie, but I'm really not in the mood. I distracted her with TV and came here to read. I couldn't interest myself in reading, so I tried to write. I couldn't write anything more than the usual handful of disconnected thoughts and theories. Medication didn't help, and divorce certainly didn't help. Because I'm not depressed, I'm enlightened. This is the result of 2 decades of scientific education and philosophical pondering. This is the price of knowledge. Okay. So he got kids. His wife left him, but he's made peace with them, I'm assuming? What's this thing back here? Guess nothing I can work on. Oh, it appears to be a page from a manuscript. Pop morality is too reliant on emotions, and not reliant enough on rational thought. If morality must be determined, and I maintain that it is a farce, it should not be determined by feeling. Feelings are nebulous, subjective, and changeable. Rather, it should be determined by thinking. The actions of a natural creature are natural and thus moral, unless a concrete scientific reason can be given to prove them as immoral. Okay, so pretty much what this is saying is human beings' instinctive nature is moral because it's instinctive nature, and therefore without a concrete reason that natural behavior is immoral, it must be assumed to be moral. Hope you guys understand that. Sounds a little bit confusing, but yeah. So I guess this guy is probably trying to I really didn't see a piece of paper on that desk, but I think this guy might be trying to base his actions off the fact that he can do whatever he wants as long as it's his base instinct. Pop culture or pop morality is basically saying what everyone else is doing is okay. Oh, I got a flashlight. Can I toggle it on and off? I can't. Okay, well, now I can at least see. Ooh, the audio changed. It's more ominous as I get closer to this. And the palette turns kind of black and white. I don't know why I'd use my daughter's name as a door lock code in my survival bunker, but whatever keeps her happy, I suppose. She's like her mother, a delicate, fragile version of her mother. Darn her. Yep, I'm editing my words, guys. Okay, so does this say Katie? Katie is her name. You can't run in this game. Whoa. Okay, I think this is the generator for the survival room. Okay, I can't enter that room. Is this... It's not a window. The windows are pretty well made. I really hope I don't spend like a lifetime trying to get to the point where you guys can actually see me progress. Oh. Oh! That was a power switch. Let's see. Katie. Do I have to capitalize it? Katie. Let's see. Can I get in there now? Oh, I can. Okay. Well, red lights normally mean I can't do something. Oh, okay, into the basement. I'm liking the feel. Like, even though... Okay, horror games don't need to be graphically fantastic in order to get a creepy vibe. It's finally happened. The whole world is a chaos of thunder and screams, and when the ashes settle, we will all be wild animals again. I'm ecstatic beyond words. I haven't been able to reach Lynn for several days, and she's probably dead, for all I know, or care. But Katie was here when it started, and I have no idea what to do with her. Most of the town is dead. Katie and I only survived because we ran into the bunker. Perhaps this is what I've needed. Freedom from all the irrational rules and inane social values. Just pure, beautiful survival. Okay, so I have to give you guys a warning before we go any farther. Fingerbones, it did say that it tackles, tackles important, serious, and possibly taboo subjects. So, I don't know what this is gonna head to, but it has already mentioned that he and Katie are pretty much the only ones left alive, and Katie's his daughter, and primal instincts. I don't know how old she is, and I really don't want to assume anything and be completely wrong, and I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I kind of think I have a theory about where this is going to go, what the taboo subject is. I boxed up everything that isn't practical and useful. I burned all the books that weren't for scientific education. I'd like to store the boxes in the cellar, but I can't get them down the ladder by myself. I just piled them up near the hatch. The blood would probably ruin them anyway. What blood? Okay. Alright. Taking your time with the scares, I see, guys. Okay. Access the note. The tool room has been her name for years now, and I can't bring myself to change it. What? The tool room has been whose name for years? Well, I can't go in there. So, is that the tool room? I can't go in there either. Okay, this might be a hint. Okay. The tool room. I really hope I'm right about this. If I'm not, I might just speed it up. Man, I wish I could run. Am I gonna meet with... Why am I going so slow? Ugh. Ominous music. Oh! Ah! It was the freaking generator. Goodness gracious, holy cow. Nope. The tool room. Nope. The tool room. Nope. The tool room. It doesn't like any of those. What happens if I type in Katie again? Will it still be silent? No, it won't be. So what do I have to do? What do I have? Okay, I'm gonna look it up real quick, guys. I think. So, is there some type of clue up here? Okay, hold on. I'm looking. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing a walkthrough, so I am going to go down here again. And maybe something's different. What does it say here? Okay. What? Am I the girl? What was that? Okay. I'd like to store the boxes in the cellar. The tool room has been her name for years now. The tool room has been her name for years now. The tool room ominous music and moving super slow again. That time the generator didn't get me. It does not take 30 minutes to do this. It'll take forever. When I was 15 years old, I lost my virginity. I shook uncontrollably the entire time. I felt the same primal excitement yesterday night in the cellar. Oh no. This is not what I wanted to hear. Okay. Okay, so... I don't know if that'll open up the door. Okay, pop mentality. It's still talking about pop mentality. Well, was that note new? I feel like there's blood right there, like just the edge of the shading for it. A delicate, fragile version of her mother. Ugh. I really wish there was a run button. Back to this creepy freaking hallway. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, so I think I figured out what to do. I tried to look up a walkthrough and I didn't really get anything. However, someone mentioned a hint, and you know, it's kind of a far stretch, but it said that the mom. Okay, let me show you real quick. Let me just press enter. Okay, so here it says oh, it doesn't say over here. Over in that corner it says she's so much like her mother. And so her mother's name was Lynn, I think. Yep. So I had to type in the mom's name for some reason, even though it said that the tool shed or whatever was the name it had been given. So okay, good. Whoa. Is there a person over there? No, I don't think so. Okay. That freaked me out. Is that toilet paper? No. Oh, there's blood there. Well. Oh, do you guys hear that? I hate that staticky sound. Close the door. Okay. They've made a pretty good freaky game here, guys. Okay, let's see. She remembered Father's Day and drew me a picture. I don't understand her. She's just like her mother. She wants to waste time drawing pictures, and we're barely able to find enough food to survive. I turned her crayons into candles. We need more candles in case the generator goes out again, and it helps break up the monotony. I yearn for excitement. I yearn for the excitement of those first weeks. Okay. So did he somehow create Doomsday or something? Not Doomsday, you know, the comic book character, but... There are things I've wanted to do for years. Desires I've kept locked in the back of my consciousness. It's been nearly a year since I've seen a woman, and now I realize there's no practical reason to keep those desires locked up anymore. No! No! I'm sorry. I hate this. Ah! Guys, don't make me play this game anymore. I must. Okay, goodness. Whoever made this game, did you have to do it? Did you really? Okay. Oh, I don't want to read it. I changed the storage room code to something I can easily remember. And yeah, the rest of the word is missing. What? Why? N and Y. And the rest of the word is missing. Of course it's locked. N and Y. Okay, here we go. Something... The rest of the word is missing. Okay, I like these sound effects that cause the creepiness. N and Y. Father's Day. Crayons into candles. N and Y. I don't want to read this one again, but N and Y. Okay. Out of the rapey vibe room. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. Is it Lynn again? I mean... Is it NNYL? Is it just... Am I playing the girl? I really honestly... Tool Room has been her name for years now. I can't bring myself to change it. So now if I type in Tool Room, will it work now? Oh, why do I freak out at the generator? NNYL. Boom! Don't want to go to that door. That'll make me leave. 7 years ago. Okay. We're kind of deep into the game now. Are they going to send me more scares? I definitely have chills up and down my spine. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to turn off the lighting in my house. Freak me out even more. Because I bet you guys will enjoy having me freak out. Okay, so is this nil? Yep, it is. Ooh. Stop crying, lady. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm a bag of DNA, and I exist to make more of myself. No, you're not. I married and produced a daughter because my genes demand reproduction. I wrote books and created because creativity served a survival advantage to my ancient ape ancestors. I built this place, took refuge in it, and spent hours thinking of silly little artificial laws to live by, because my forefathers built cities and societies to allow time and peace to reproduce and to protect their genes. Dreams, loves, opinions, desires, beauty, innocence. Figments of our collective primordial imagination. I'm sorry, girl. Fleeting electrical signals that fire across our synapses for a pointless moment in time. They used to serve a purpose, and now they are needless confusion. And here I am, the last man on Earth for all I know, ready to be freed from them. Okay, there's still nothing behind me. Is there anything else? Anything? Oh. That's what's been making the crying sounds. It's just been this little trigger here. Ooh, there's a shadow there. Was there a shadow before? Okay. Well, what did that little thing do? I wonder if it opened that little square area upstairs. Didn't do anything to the sink. Didn't do anything down here. Let's skedaddle on upstairs, guys. Okay, I kind of like these little pigments that they put in the air. The cobwebs are a good touch. Man, there's just a little girl crying everywhere. I can hear her upstairs now a little bit. Ooh, I think it opened, guys. Yep, it moved back. I knew this was blood. What is that, fingernails? What is that, ants maybe? The cellar is freedom. Are you literally just telling me that the name of the cellar... It's freedom? Freedom! Yep, the cellar is freedom, guys. The cake is a lie, and the cellar is freedom. I really need to remodel my house. This pixelated stone wallpaper is just way out of fashion. Okay. Oh yeah, this is just a light. Okay, I was thinking to myself, how in the heck can sunlight be coming through the wall? I was being dumb. Uh, I'm in the rapey vibe room. Oh, oh, okay. There's only enough food for one, so she's going to die anyway. And I'm free now. Freedom. It took the end of all humanity for me to find freedom. Oh man, I have goosebumps. I don't want to keep going. Oh. There's blood everywhere. Torture room, where is she at? Am I her ghost? It seems to have been torn from a diary. Okay, she finally died last night. I don't know whether from starvation, dehydration, or blood loss. I threw her body into the woods. Her fingers, my anti-religious artifacts, my testaments to moral and intellectual freedom, are locked in the safe upstairs. Their fingers. Gross. I am content in the knowledge that I haven't done anything wrong. You son of a witch, you have done something wrong. The father didn't know why he'd come back from after all those years, starving and tired. He just wanted to see the cellar one last time. With one last flicker, the flashlight died, and he was left in pitch dark. He sat down on the cold floor and closed his eyes. He could still hear her, even now. It was peaceful here in the cellar. It was free here in the cellar. So guys, thank you for watching that video. What did I like about this game? Well, I like the fact that it didn't have just jump scares. In fact, it had like no jump scares whatsoever, unless you count like sound jump scares that caused me to freak out. The constant kind of, and I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but the constant little like whispers from the girl, my heavy breathing, the ambiance music that slowly gets louder and quieter, that stuff all, I mean, environment and feeling in a game is the most important part, in my opinion, of a horror game. You don't need to have graphics, and when I say environment, I don't mean imagery environment. I mean the audio environment that you're put in, because there are two big things that happen when you get put into a horror game. You're put into a physical environment most of the time, and you are put into a audio environment. And so that audio environment that you're put into, the way you react with things around you, I mean, if you think about it this way, if you watch this Let's Play, and I wish I could do it without audio, but if you just like were to listen to this Let's Play without me speaking, and you just closed your eyes and you heard, you would hear rooms and you would hear whispering, and you would get freaked out, even though there's nothing visual about it. You already know that you're in an eerie place, a creepy place. And then we got the physical environment as well. And with that physical environment that we were able to get, we got a lot of narrative, and well-written, creepy narrative that helped to push us along even farther. And then the environment of the house, it's not very complicated. There aren't a lot of great graphics in it. I mean, honestly, I think he probably spent the most amount of time on the shadowing from the lights coming into the dusty house, and the particle effects as well. Great job on that, by the way, David Szymanski. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. Szymanski. Anyway, good job on that full game. I really appreciated this Fingerbones game. It touched on something a lot of horror games touch on: deep issues. They pick out deep issues that we don't want to approach because we don't want to approach them. They're horror games for the reason that not only are you afraid of what's with you there, but you're also psychologically dealing with something that is highly affecting to our social society. So I don't know if that made 100% sense to you guys. What I'm trying to say is a lot of great horror games will touch on subjects that we don't want to talk about, taboo subjects, things like that. So I appreciated that David could do that in a mature way that caused me to still freak out without cheesing it up any with jump scares. So I appreciate this game. It was great in my opinion. Thank you guys for watching. If you could please leave a like, comment on the video if you'd like. I'd love it if you could just subscribe as well. You guys, I appreciate every one of you that watches my videos, and I want to do more for you guys in the future, and I want to figure out more about my software and everything, and maybe do some challenges for you guys. Just let me know what you want, guys, and I can work with you to evolve my channel. I'm here to entertain you guys. Please let me know if I'm entertaining by actually commenting on them. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. This has been Alcaplasm Gaming. See you guys next time. Bye!